an update on those injured trio. Ethan, Dalton, Luke. What's the sort of prognosis? You're likely to get a couple of them back for the tour?
The old medical chat kept coming with loose forwards. Obviously it's a highly attritional position. Just really disappointed for all of them, really. They gone back and played some good footy for their province, and with Luke's broken thumb, that might be a bit longer than Ethan and Dalton. They'll stay behind, get as much conditioning as they possibly can, and then once they're in they're match ready, we'll make a call if they come up or not.
Is Ethan's the same one that was sort of niggling him when you're in South Africa as well?
He had it was a calf, yeah. No, it's different. Yeah.
Did he do that playing for Tasman?
Yeah, he did. That's correct.
How's the break been post Rugby Championship? Are you personally feeling refreshed and ready to take on what's going to be a pretty significant tour? Yeah,
look, you have time to reflect. You look at your report and your stats and where the game's heading. When you go to North and look at the traditional stats are up there, and where you can make adjustments and then go and get excited. And the groups come in. They had a few weeks to get fresh and a bit of sun on their face, and we're excited to head to Japan.
Especially if you look long term, that England, Ireland, France, back to back, it's a pretty exciting challenge. Is that how you view it as well? A real challenge to get stuck into. Yeah.
Look, it's when you got the schedule over a year ago, you looked at it and thought, okay, here we go. We'll find out a bit about ourselves, and we've had time to prepare well. When you're on tour, it does some great things. You can get tight and get a collective buy-in, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Scott, can you just talk to the two guys you brought in, Peter and Josh?
Yeah.
Just the reasoning behind, and just particularly a lock when you've got three loose forwards injured?
We were going to bring Hoskins in, but he's injured. So we've had considered over the last couple of days, with his knee and with the scans, he won't come. So we're going to make a call on the next loose forward over the next week or two that will come up. But one of those locks can cover 6 as well, we believe. And then there's obviously one left. It's great to have Josh Law come in and get him around the group and the environment. He played incredibly well for Taranaki, so that's the angle we've taken.
And Peter Lakai, a chance to
get
him involved, obviously a man with a big future in the game, right?
Yeah, Peter, play all 3, or hell of a 7 or 8. He's a young kid that's taken all the opportunities, playing great NPC, had a great Super Rugby, high minutes, and he gets to come away with us for the All Blacks. Who's pretty humble, answering the phone, and you can tell he's got everything that's required to be an All Black. I'm looking forward to seeing him go.
Just on Hoskins, when was he injured?
He's been in the last 4 weeks. He's been playing on the knee. So both medical groups, the counties and the All Black medical crew got together, and they decided, like, to get through this tour. It's probably a step too far from him. So look, he's looking at options if it's he rested or surgery here.
He might need surgery, or
correct? Yeah, that's one of the reasons. Yeah,
there's a bit of conjecture, speculation out there about Hoskins. He's obviously eligible for other nations, England and Fiji. Do you have any indications that he might be interested in doing that? What have your conversations?
No, I haven't had a conversation with him in that regard. I just know he's contracted to New Zealand until 2026, and if he was fit, he would have come away.
Have you made a decision around sending players straight to London at all?
Yeah, we're going to send a crew that'll be a little bit earlier, get them nice and fresh for England, so preparation in the Japan week, and they'll head over on the Friday.
Coach, what is the biggest challenge over the next 5 weeks?
Playing good footy, get the energy right, get the mindset right, and we've done a lot of work, get our structure right. So now it's when you're in the Northern Tour, it's getting exciting, the energy and start finishing opportunities we're creating.
What are the areas in the team that are going to be the hardest to make selections in?
Every week's tough, especially when the guys have gone back and played some really good NPC, and guys have performed, through the year, and you pick the best team to win the test match in front of you. So, there's lots of competitions in every position which we're excited for, but some players or some combinations fit the team that's in front of you. So it'll be a little bit of a different look in Japan game before we play England, and it's a great opportunity to give guys a chance that have been in and around the environment.
Do you think Cam Roygaard needs maybe a run against Japan to ease back in, if you want to consider him?
Yeah, he needs footy.
He needs footy, yeah.
He needs footy without naming the team. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you see from him though? A couple of promising efforts, clearly.
Yeah, look, he's a hell of an athlete, as we know, and the knee's good. His decision making's been really good. It's just time on the field, hands on the ball, and the instinct kick in, and you're starting to see it.
Are you excited about, I guess, the dimension he could add to your back line?
Yeah. Look, especially when you get quick ball in his foot. He's got a great left foot, and his kicking style he complements. We've got 3 left footers, haven't we? So he just complements us where we're on the field, and just creates with the length of his kick and height.
Did those loose forward injuries get you to change your plans at all, or it's pretty much plough ahead as it? Yeah.
The last week's been interesting. Just looking at the dynamics, that's why we just pause and pump the brakes a little bit and bring somebody else in after the conversations the last few days with Hoskins, and just to have a look. And obviously we've got a couple of guys coming up to provide training cover from the AB's 15. Like their tour's been great. Having them know that they can come in, they're over there, and you can call someone straight in, but they need footy as well, and gives us, like I said, those training bodies before a few of the crew head up to England early.
And appreciate your mind's on Japan, but England, you played them twice in July. What did you learn from that series? You both know each other pretty well. Come talking on.
It was the last team they played, wasn't it? It was us, and we get to go again, and obviously home games are a little bit different. They have different context to it. The home rugby, it's exciting. We haven't played them for years now. We've played them quite a bit, especially this year and over the next few years by the looks of it. So, hell of a game.
That's pretty passionate fans up north.
Yeah.
Do you expect a bit of hostility when you get up there?
Yeah. Oh, that's all part of it, isn't it? I think that the passion that they bring in, the singing, and get early to the game and have a couple of quiet ones, and it's just different atmosphere, and that's what we'll embrace and look forward to.
Scott, I suppose a situation you found yourself in with the Lucies, the decision to include Sam, probably an inspired one.
Yeah.
It seems like now. I mean, how happy are you to have a guy like Sam Kane as your plan B kind of thing, with a few guys falling over?
Well, it's ideal, and it was for these reasons. And also, he was playing good footy. He knows his way around north. Done it a few times. So yeah, it's good that he can be a part of us. We're pleased.
Razor, you've hinted before that the South African trip was pretty important for the development of the group. It brought everyone a bit tighter. Are you expecting sort of similar effects from this tour coming up?
Look, when you're on tour, and especially for a length of period of time, you've got to get the rugby balance right. And also, as I mentioned before, in the mindset on each week, it's its own little identity and a moment in time. So how do we get refreshed and excited about playing 3 big test matches in a row, on curtailed on a league season, and nothing. And Italy can play too, by the way. I should leave them out, excuse me. But they've made some great steps, pushed all those teams in the Six Nations. So yeah.
I was going to say that the potential banana skins on either side, Japan and Italy, will challenge them in different ways too, won't they?
Yeah, you can frame it like that if you want. We just look at it as a chance to represent whatever the opportunity in front of us. One thing we learned about going to South Africa, how small those margins and moments are in games, how they can change quite quickly. So it doesn't matter who you play, so you respect your opponent and get the week right. So we learnt quick. Yeah.
Had any fan mail from Johnny Sexton? Or?
Not personally, no.
Recount, maybe?
No, look, it's a bit of a story, isn't it? It's a bit of history in the channels of time, and had a quick talk to Rico about it, and asked how he thought I should discuss it. And he said, no, it's all done, coach. But I think when people write books and bring up those moments, it's going to create chat and talk, and that's part of the game. You know, it doesn't matter what game and what sport. You know, you've got those little rivalries, and you know, look, but there's still a lot of respect that we need to show.
Do you sense there's kind of a little bit of an extra edge amongst particularly those top 5 teams in the world? You've played one of them, South Africa, you've got 3 more to come. There's kind of an extra edge there when these top 5 teams meet each other now, so close?
Oh, the margins, if you look at it in the historical, the stats, you know, the games, you know, the comps even up. You know, smaller margins, tighter matches, you know, defensively teams are better, they're more aggressive, they turn you in, but there's still opportunities. So that's what we're looking for, and, you know, people go into the match thinking, well, what's going to happen, and that's the entertainment part of the game.